his name is John C.
There you go. Alright, we ready.
Ready, Mike?
Yep, rolling.
Hey, yo, first thing, it's about respect. And then it's about the money, nigga. We deal with principles over here, nigga. We the Black Sopranos, nigga. Griselda. The butcher coming, nigga. Yeah, I feel like OJ riding in a Bronco with 2 dead bodies in the closet of the condo. Griselda Blanco, rest in peace, Jimmy Wappo. It's the return of Benny Blanco. Spaceship, can't tell if I hit any potholes. It's not enough soldiers, too many capos. I think it's not enough riches, too many outposts. Till I'm worth 9 figures like Gwyneth Paltrow. I'm calling hits with my mouth closed. The trap got a house cold. All white bricks, we call it the South Pole. Rolex watches, me and City both got them. I caught real cases, but I never spoke about them. I had to sell bad dope and had to cook garbage, but I still ate. You gotta pay the butch homage. Feds came, I stood silent. I'm a G, she wanna fuck me once just to write a book about it. I walked in Versace, but ain't buying shit. We only exchange paper if she buy a brick. That's your hoe, I buy a bitch. Dropped her off for the quarter, a flat screen and a fire stick. My shit bring hustlers out retirement. They hear me rhyming and somehow start to miss the environment. Black Sopranos, you hear the violin. GFXR, nigga, and we ride till the tires thin. Let's go.
I valet the Monty. I'm the one in all the drip shit. If you can spot me, it's for my niggas cooking up gracefully. Who can't escape the streets with no religion. Duke's house was a bakery. I wrote the scriptures. When you listen, ain't no forsaking me. We pushing business. I can finish. This ain't no make believe. I cross you out the mob if you take a plea. The first time I slid, I end up grazing. Need my plug races. I always come through with my Asian bitch. I keep it close, but I know that I'ma end up blazing on my play Davis. You swear you used to get the Asian them. I take vacations. Fly y'all bitches out on dates with them and paint their faces. We at Poppy, we poppin' aces. Balenciagas, these designers, you rockin' aces. My wrist look retarded from waiting patient. You made it.
It's only right we came on like that today, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Kick
Especially
it off,
after we went to go see them at Sony Hall.
Yeah, that was a week ago now.
Yeah, but we didn't get to talk about it because we did the interview last week.
Yeah, that was Venice Beach by Benny the Butcher and El Camino, man. Griselda.
Fire. Classic.
Classic shit. That's all I do. So that's one of them classic tracks.
What's
one
good?
of them classic verses from Benny, man.
Yeah, man.
No
That boy,
shit, nuts, man.
that boy, man, like we keep saying, man, if y'all don't know, get in tune with Benny the Butcher. Get Benny on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Like, them Buffalo niggas got shit on Smash right now.
West Side Gun. They put on the show last week, bro.
Yeah, they put on the show, man. That Almighty Tour.
The Almighty Tour.
That shit is fire, man. They brought out Buster. They brought out DJ Premier. They brought out Casanova. Two-time. I think that was all the guests, right? Oh, yeah, Smoke Dizza came out, you know what I'm saying? He was hyped. The whole room was smelling like chronic. He was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, he knew he was in the right place. But it was dope, man. It was that energy that I expected it to be, man.
Yeah, that's our second time going to a show of theirs. So, shout out to Griselda Records.
But this one was dope because it was all three.
Yeah, it was the group. It was Griselda Records. It was Black Soprano fan. We went to go see Benny the Butcher.
Yeah,
and it was a showcase before that, so it was mad underground. Oh, what's the name?
Flea performed.
Flea performed again. That's that boy. He be shutting the stage down.
Killed that shit again, man.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's how I started the night. I was looking forward to it. I wanted to see him perform again. And he's dope too, bro.
Yeah, man, he dope.
He another up and comer to get in tune with. But it was just good to see like them three perform, like share the stage and like be able to dig into both of all three of their catalogs and just pull tracks.
Within doing their catalog, like the Griselda, the Black Soprano family and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that show was fire. They tore the stage down. I ain't even
Yeah,
gonna
it
lie.
was at Sony Music Hall.
Sony Music Hall. That shit was fire that night.
Basically.
It was a good night.
Shout out to
Give him a
Gary.
round of applause, you know what I'm
Shout out to
saying?
my boy G.
Yeah, oh yeah, Gary was there.
Yeah, man.
We couldn't catch up with him, you know what I mean? It was packed in there. They had that shit packed. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, man.
They had that shit packed. Everybody knew word for word, you know what I'm saying? Especially when Busta came out, he shut the shit down.
Yeah, he did that.
Energy got low
shit.
after him, you know what I'm saying?
And once he did the acapella shit, it was over.
That's a fact.
Yeah, man. He said he gonna round till he 87.
Believe him. Believe him. He did the Touch It. The Touch It remix shit.
Yeah, he did that.
His
And then he
verse
did the,
with acapella,
no,
bro.
that's the Chris Brown verse. That's the Chris Brown shit.
Yeah. As soon as I get
He did that
He
shit.
wilded out.
He wilded out on that.
He wild out on that. Shout out to Busta, man. That's
It
that
was a
dude
cool
right
night.
there.
It was turned up for a Wednesday, middle of the week type
For no
shit.
reason, like they said, you know what I'm saying. Had wrestling on the monitors and shit like that. Classic wrestling.
It was a good show, man.
Yeah, it was a good show. It was
I
a
will
good
not
night.
miss a Griselda, like I said, when we went to go see Benny. Was that in February? No, that was months ago, right?
Yeah, it was
that
a couple
in,
months ago.
November or some shit.
It was like the winter time.
I won't miss a Griselda show when they coming into the city, bro.
Yeah, I fuck with them niggas, man. They get it hype. They get it lit. You know what I'm saying? They get it
And
real
I
hype.
advise anybody that fucks with hip hop.
Yeah, they
just to
fuck with
get in
music,
tune-
with lyrics.
Get in tune with them and then go to a show. You won't regret it.
Yeah, because they got like the lyricism and they got everything else to go along with it too. You know what I mean? Like the trolling, the fashion, the everything, the wordplay, everything. They good. They good.
Yeah, man.
Fuck with them niggas, man.
And it's from the ground.
Yeah,
Like Busta was saying, it's authentic.
you get it from the mud. It's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The feeling is different. You feel their upbringing. You know what I'm saying? Their success. You feel that. You're
Yeah.
like, that's fire. I
It's kind
respect
of like
it.
when TDE was taking off and it's like, yo,
We getting the East Coast version of
Yeah.
it now. You know what I'm saying? Real quick. Word.
yeah, get into them, man.
Shout out
Support
Shout out to Griselda Records, BSF, Black Soprano family, you know what I'm saying? All that.
'em. The Almighty Tour.
Yeah. Cole's good.
Regular shit, man.
You good, my guy?
I'm here.
That's a fact. Everything wavy, you know what I'm saying? Everything
You know
is
what I'm saying?
alright.
It's supposed to be summertime, but
It's supposed to be summertime, but it ain't happening yet, you know what I'm saying? New York, hold it down. We got to hold it down because in September it's going to be like 110 out there and we going to be complaining.
Not me.
I need some summertime, you know what I'm saying?
I'm planning on some trips, man.
Yeah, I was creeping on y'all on the chat. I might just sneak up on y'all that day. I don't know.
I mean, do it.
I might sneak up on y'all niggas. I ain't traveling with y'all.
I mean, I got the pass, so I'm designating Sundays is like Hurricane Harbor Sundays when it's nice.
Yeah.
If it's out on a Sunday, I'm out.
But the 29th is a Saturday, right?
Yeah.
I might pop out that day. I might just get on the bus in the morning
And be there.
and just meet y'all there, yeah, and leave y'all niggas during the day. You know what I mean?
That's how I go.
Type shit like that.
I ain't mad at you.
That's a fact. Cause I need to hit that. I need to hit Six Flags a couple times this year. I ain't gonna lie.
They switched it up.
Yeah, I mean, that's always gonna be the spot. Fuck it. That's always gonna be the spot.
They switched it up.
But other than that, I've been you see what I've been doing.
Yeah, man.
You see what I've been doing now.
I mean, we spoke about it a few times.
We spoke about it, but now it's really coming to fruition and it's picking up steam and it's letting me put it on there regularly every day. You know what I'm saying? So Micah Fuego will put the he'll put the link for the Spotify because we on Spotify now.
Spotify.
Yeah, we got 7 episodes up. I put the 420 episode up yesterday, and then I put episode 6 up today. So that's 7 episodes in total. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll just keep going from there daily. Every day, just dropping the episode so y'all can follow us from our journey from beginning, from episode 1 to episode. This 57.
What? This is 57.
This is episode 57. We already almost up to 60. You know what I'm saying? We would have did a double today, but
That
we
was
wasn't.
Johan Santana.
57.
Ah.
No hitter, the only no hitter in Mets history. and it wasn't a no hitter, but we're not gonna talk about it.
Everybody. Johan Sanchez.
That was a hit down the third base line, you know what I'm saying? But we're not gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? I take it. But yeah, so we on Spotify. We on a couple other ones too. Radio Public. I like that one, you know what I'm saying? One is called Podcast. It's called Podcasters or something like that. Google Podcasts, Anchor. Shout out to Anchor.
Yeah.
I'm in love with that app now, you know what I'm saying? I really respect what they do as the middleman, the distributor, you know what I'm saying, and really help the creators put their creation on the platform where, you know what I mean, it's not a hassle to us as creators, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just doing it freely, and it's like, oh man, it feels good to see your podcast somewhere that you used to go to podcasts to get podcasts and music and videos, and you know what I'm saying, and your creation is right there, you know what I'm saying? That shit feel good.
You feel it flourish.
Yeah, so we got it on a couple. It now is really going on a couple streaming sites, you know what I'm saying, but the most consistent one is Spotify and Radio Public.
Spotify.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Spotify. Yeah, man, I really fuck with Spotify.
For fucking with us.
Yeah, for fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully.
Okay, and our content. What?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's a fact, Cole. That's a fact. And then I'm going through the early episodes. I see the progression. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. With you vocally.
Yeah. With
me, being thoughtful with what I'm saying now. Mm-hmm. And with us being cohesive in conversation, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now is straight conversation, straight transition without saying, yo, so we gonna transition to this. You know what I'm saying? We used to do.
It's the hate when you do that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, chill, Deadpool. This nigga always trying to break the fourth wall. You know what I'm saying? Fucking dickhead. But, yeah. So. I like listening to the older episodes and seeing how we progressing and everything, especially interview wise, having guests on.
Yeah, we gotta bring Scotty up.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. He on the roll. He on the hot streak right now. You know what I'm saying?
Scotty, I just was with him earlier.
Yeah, man.
So I told him it'll be a Wednesday, real soon.
I fuck with that guy right there.
I got Ace.
And we're gonna y'all want to set it up. And we really gotta do it, but cause my homegirl keep asking me, she want to get on the show. Okay. 3, but she in Atlanta. We gonna have to just take that trip, take the equipment, take that trip.
All right, cool.
Cause she got she got the house. She said we got a room.
I could go to Six Flags down there too with my membership. What's up?
We could do whatever down there.
Watch your mouth. I don't know what you talking about.
But oh yeah, I'm single, so. But yeah, we gotta go down there and fuck with her, man, cause
bless you.
She's really hot, you know what I'm saying? And not even that, she's been supporting us from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I've been supporting her. We was supporting each other. We was working in models, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
all right now.
It's just shit like that. You know what I'm
saying? I mean, you know, I'm with it. I'm always with traveling, getting away.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Especially in the South. I love the South, man. The food is great.
Yeah, I gotta go down there, especially Atlanta, you know what I mean?
Food is great.
Gotta go
so
see
I'm with it. Well, what's up, man? What we got?
Same shit, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna start off with a couple things. First, I want to say it's been a year since my man XXXTentacion passed, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the young prince, you know what I'm saying? That was my guy right there. I was gonna play a verse of his, but I was like, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna pay his respects and just just say rest in peace to him and all that. Also, Bushwick Bill passed. Yeah, we ain't talk about that.
Rest in peace to Bushwick Bill.
Rest in peace to Bushwick Bill. You know what I'm saying?
Hip-hop legend.
Yeah, he a hip-hop legend, especially those that, you know, the Ghetto Boys and all that, you know what I mean? That all that shit was influential, you know what I mean? And talking about like mental health and records and such things of that nature, even his image, for him to be a little person and one eye and rough and tough and you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with this guy? Like, but he was just unique. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has their way about them. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made him stand out
from everybody else
and seem bigger than what his stature was. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So rest in power to him. Condolences to his whole family and you know
That's a fact.
kids or wife and all that, whatever he had. You know what I mean? The Ghetto Boys, D and Scarface. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. What else? Damn, the Raptors won. The Raptors won the world championship.
Guess you could say world for this one.
The world champ. I'm not gonna say finals. The world championship. We get into that a little later. Though. I don't really want to jump into that because we ain't talk about that. You heard about that helicopter crashing into the building in Manhattan? What's up with that? I thought that was a no-fly zone in Manhattan.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know what happened, but I thought it was like radar and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't know he was close to a building.
Sensors and all that type shit. I don't know. That's scary. Like, you know, we don't need none of that aerial attacks no more. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas flying in buildings, but
them shits is scary, but
yeah, I seen that.
I saw that shit a couple days ago, and I think it was last week or something.
Mm-hmm.
But we had an interview last week. Shout out to Greece, you know what I'm saying? I felt like that was a good ass conversation that we had. Hopefully you guys go out and look at it, episode 56. That was a good conversation.
The boy flew into a building. I don't know what he was thinking. But
I don't know what he was thinking.
Maybe he was high drunk. But summer is in 2 days. Summer officially starts in 2 days. That's what I wanted to say.
Helicopter made a hard landing on the roof of a building in Midtown Manhattan, causing a fire that has since been extinguished. One person has been reported dead.
Happy Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? All my African Americans, all my black people.
Juneteenth. I don't want to sound ignorant or nothing, but the smartest person in the room knows that he don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? You can explain that to me?
It's based June 19th. 1865, I believe, is the official date of when we were free.
Slaves, emancipated, and all that.
Yeah, not this 4th of July bullshit that they be pushing us to celebrate.
So Juneteenth, June 19th.
June 19th is our day, but you know it's not taught in school and
yeah.
You know,
it's something you gotta learn from your people and all that shit.
They ain't gonna teach us that shit.
Yeah.
But they gonna tell you to celebrate 4th of July because that's the day we were free from.
We gonna talk about this next, but
from the British.
All right, so we celebrating June 19th. You know what I'm saying?
June 19th.
Like Charlamagne said, don't celebrate too hard. We got much more work to do. You know what I'm saying? We as a people, we definitely gotta we gotta unite a little more. We gotta really support each other a little more, and just even if you feel like the person was kind of like you don't really respect it, or the person was kind of wrong, it's still your people, and we just gotta like at least support each other. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know this person wasn't the person that did a crime or something, don't just stand there and be like, nah, I'm not really gonna say nothing. I mean, yes, we know all this snitching shit and all this shit in the hood, but sometimes a section of the people gotta rise up at a certain time and period in life, you know what I'm saying? In our history, and just be like, alright, that's enough, bro. Like, let's just get this shit together so we can empower each other, you know what I'm saying? And just get shit together, get shit right. So I don't know, you know.
We'll see.
But you said June 19th.
June 19th, man.
Juneteenth, you know what I'm saying?
Juneteenth.
You know what I'm saying? The helicopter shit, blah blah blah. You know, it was like a slow week, a couple weeks. Cause
they found 5 of those kids guilty in that junior case.
The junior case, I was gonna bring that up. Yeah, the junior case is officially I
think like 2 more, two more of them gotta go to trial.
Gotta go, and then all of them will officially be down. You know what I'm saying? So. You know,
well, a few of them got lesser charges because they basically
was just there.
No, snitching.
All right.
So they gave up certain shit for less time.
Respect it. Certain people gonna do what they gonna do. You know what I mean? It was like 10 niggas they jumped on. How old was Junior?
Like
15?
Remember on the camera they had the dark skin one? He didn't touch him, bro.
He didn't do nothing at all during the whole shit. He was just there.
He was just there. He walked and he said it. He walked in the store. He seen the dude. He seen Junior. He was like, yo, that ain't him. You know what I'm saying? He walked out.
Yeah, because it was mistaken identity.
He walked out, but, you know, niggas ain't care. He ain't do nothing to him. The Wolves
was already, yeah.
That was the one that went back to DR.
And they caught him.
And he came back.
Yeah. That case is officially about to be wrapped. Justice will be served.
Shit by yourself, bro.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace to Junior. You know what I mean? Yeah. That story. That story hit a lot of people. You know what I mean? Because I guess he looked like somebody that everybody knew. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, damn.
He looked like the quiet Spanish kid in school.
Yeah, that everybody like
was cool with.
Yeah, like somebody in your life reminded you of him, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, damn, that one was like, ooh, you know what I mean? Like, and then the way it went down, it was nasty, so.
Yeah, them niggas going to jail.
Let that justice be served, you know what I mean? Sometimes it has to go like that, because that shit wasn't cool the way they disrespected him, his family, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, I hate talking about shit like that, but we got to talk about it, because that's the only way to get through, like, feeling a way about it, grief or sadness or, you know what I'm saying? Just talk about it, get it out in the air, you know what I mean?
You can't just push it to the side, because then you never really facing the shit.
Yeah, man.
Never facing it, but in good news, though, rest in peace to Junior and everything. Same thing as rest in peace to Big, they changed the block.
This is a sad episode. But it got like some good in it.
Yeah, they changed it to Christopher Wallace.
Shout out to New York City, man, for letting Fulton and St. James, right?
Yeah,
Crossway, which is Christopher Wallace Way now.
Yeah.
Fire.
They did that last.
Was it
that last Wednesday too? It was raining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We decided to do an interview on a crazy week, but
it was raining.
Yeah.
I was gonna go over there, but it was pouring.
Half of Brooklyn was out there still.
Yeah, everybody was out there. And they changed the block. I went through there the other day just to look.
Shout out to Big, shout out to his mom, man. Shout out to Junior Mafia, Lil Kim was there. Everybody was there.
Got the park where they did party and bullshit. Got that changed after.
To his name, yeah.
And now it's block.
All the graffiti that you see a Big.
And I walk through his block all the time to go to Best Side Fish Fry.
Yeah. Everybody that lives in New York, everybody that visits New York always walks past his block and don't even know it, because you gotta go downtown. That's a tourist attraction, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta walk in that area because that's the area, you know what I mean? That's the strip.
Fulton.
Yeah, Fulton, especially Not Ray's Pizza, all that stuff, you know what I mean?
But that's further, Not Ray's is further down.
Yeah, it's a little like going down that way, you know what I mean? But
I see what you're saying, though.
You know what I'm saying?
It's different now.
It's really the heart of the style, the heart of Brooklyn right there where he was raised, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Shout out to New York City for letting that happen.
So I thought that was dope, man.
I was just on Instagram. You saw that Michael Rappaport shit? Where he was talking about the Central Park 5 shit? And he was saying, like, Mayor de Blasio, you gotta apologize to them and all that shit. I'm like,
for what?
Exactly.
Why does he have to?
I was like, why Mayor de Blasio gotta apologize? When everybody that was in that situation is alive. Not everybody, but most of the cops. Linda, excuse me, the last episode when we was talking about it, I said Lisa. Her name is Linda Fairstein. So,
you see what Trump said when he was asked about it?
Recently?
Yeah.
What he said?
He said some shit like, oh, like, perfect timing to ask me
paraphrasing right now.
Yeah, perfect timing to ask me that now.
While I'm president, y'all can suck my dick.
Because you asked for the death penalty. But he was like, you know, they were exonerated, but even NYPD say they shouldn't have been. And like basically.
Of course, because they still, they still gonna back their story up, and they still trying to say that, you know what I mean?
So why even wait for us? I don't know.
Shout out to Raymond Santana. I tagged him in one of the posts that I put up for this when we was talking about the they when they see us, and he liked it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He's very interactive.
They're interactive with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them. Yeah, I do think the city and the participants of that situation need to apologize to them young men. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
At least that's the least. Like that 41 mil settlement, like cool. Like money does not solve everything. You know what I'm saying? Like money does not take back that time when I was in jail and got into fights with grown men that I didn't know that wanted to take my life, or
even if the fights weren't happening.
Yeah, or even
able to go home.
Yeah, or just me
as a child.
Not being in my bed, you know what I'm saying? Not being able to go to prom, getting my first piece of, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing. Like that shit is crazy, man. I don't really want to talk about that shit because that shit gets me mad. Fuck that bitch, Linda. But I was watching this. There was this thing. This young lady. She was graduating, right? And she was.
Victims of injustice.
I'm gonna start it from the beginning, right? This was her graduation speech, right?
And all the other children who became victims of injustice.
And her mic goes off. And you see when I was showing you him right there, you see he goes like this. He's telling them to cut her mic off, right?
Persecution and child labor, who have lost years of education due to hunger, displacement, lack of finances, and lack of educational resources. I'm sorry. You see, tonight is a celebration of our achievements, yes, but it is also a reminder of all the work that needs to be done. And as much as I hate to say this, class of 2019, we just might be the future. So no matter which path you take in life, or where you end up in the next decade, remember, you have an obligation to your community and to the world at large. And I would like to take this moment to thank the people and organizations that have made an impact in my life and the lives of so many other students. Hi, my name is Ruha Habbar, and this is a continuation of my speech. To Trayvon Martin, Tamir Rice, and all the other children who became victims of injustice.
So she was just basically like trying to show like, I'm a person of color as well, because I believe she's like Indian or something like that, you know what I'm saying? And she's trying to show the juxtaposition of like, I was able to make it, you know what I mean? And I want to give light to the ones that they see in a certain light and they kill at the drop of a hat, or they see as animals and such things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? And as soon as that dean heard them names, he was like, yo, cut the mic, you know what I'm saying? And I just felt like we need to speak on certain stories like this because they don't get as much light as they should. And I feel like that's fucked up because
show you the truth. So
yeah. And then you see the person that's cutting the mic, he's a black man.
Don't matter, sir.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
I tell you that all the time.
Yeah, it don't matter what.
Racism is not about color.
Skin don't make you kin.
Yeah, man. Niggas be in fights with their own self, bro.
Yeah, man, that shit is sad. Like, I was watching that clip, I was like, yo, like, why? Just let her get her shit off.
But they probably already expected that from her. She seems like
the type of student that
was
right?
like that already. So they like, yo, the moment she start that shit, cut that mic. You know,
we know about whatever.
Cut that nigga. Cut that.
Cut her.
But,
yeah.
I mean, you should be able to speak freely. You know? I didn't see anything wrong with it. She just shed light to, you know, what we all know.
Yeah, these injustices that's going on in this world. Yeah. You know what I mean? And to be a person of color. You know what I mean? It don't matter what race, what ethnicity. A person of color is like, yeah, I understand what this world is about. You know what I mean? You see us in a certain light, and you will, whatever leeway or chance I give you, you gonna take a whole fucking yard and kill me, or stick some shit up my ass, or you know what I'm saying, put me in jail forever. You know what I mean? Like, shit is.
That's why you don't give him no chance, man.
Yo, man, shout out to Big Poppy, man. Niggas try to take my son David Ortiz out, man.
Wow, I heard he was fucking some nigga wife, yo. That's the truth.
I hope I get the right one.
That was the truth? He was fucking some nigga wife?
I don't think so. I don't know. It's so much shit going on in DR that it's like, what's going on with that country? Yes or no, Corey? We been hearing a lot of shit, son. I've been hearing a lot of stories coming out of that fucking country, man. Couples going missing, teenagers or college students going ill and shit like that when coming back. David Ortiz just get ran up on in a bar? Damn. They just ran up on my gave him one, it came out, it went in his back, came out, and then it hit the person he was with. That shit is crazy.
They didn't do that in 2004, man.
This nigga thinking about world championships. This man is shot.
He good. They say he good.
His status upgraded to good recently, you know what I mean? Boston sent the plane out there to get him.
Straight.
You know what I think that shit was about, though? Because this is what's been happening in DR a lot lately, too. And they got him in a DR hospital because it happened there, and they just had to stabilize him at least. They take people's organs and shit out there, and they do that black market shit.
I didn't need this shit to start happening and all that. They tell you when you out there, don't leave the resort. Don't leave your resort. If you in the resort and shit, don't leave your resort, because it's right next to the hood. It's like a couple miles away from the hood, you know what I mean? And their hood is different. Like, we think we be struggling out here. These third, like, I'm gonna call it what it is. These third world countries. Third world countries. Like, their hoods. A lot of people don't even understand what third world country means.
Yeah, like, they just getting the cassette of Men in Black 1 out there. Like, understand. They just getting the DX shirts from 1998. You know what I mean? That shit new to them, bro. Run DMC is new to these people. You know what I'm saying, Cole? Like, that's a third world country. Their hoods is different from our shit. They really, every step is the next step to find out what you gonna eat. You know what I mean?
Fucking caveman status type.
Yeah, man, that shit is different. So I don't know. You hear a lot of stories, but the only person that knows is the person that shot him and him. And even if it was him just getting blindsided, you know what I mean? That shit is fucked up. But
they beat his ass in the bar though.
Yeah, I heard the crowd just jumped on the shooter.
Running towards him, no.
Like, no.
Like, I'm like, yo, your gun jam, boy. You supposed to let it go. Just let it go. But hey, shit go left.
Shit go left real fast for people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hold on. Another man shot unarmed in LA. Ryan, how you say his last name? Twyman or something. You know what I mean?
I never seen no shit like that.
Shot 37 times by LA sheriff deputies.
Christ.
Father of 3. He was unarmed. On Thursday, June 6th, LA County deputies opened fire on 24-year-old. According to Black Lives Matter Los Angeles, was shot 37 times and killed just 3 days after his birthday. Wow.
Damn. Why is it always like that, bro? Either birthday or graduation or
just had a kid. Sean Bell about to get married. Damn, shout out to rest in peace to Sean Bell. A lot of people don't bring his story up neither. His story was nasty. That was nasty too, because when you start to see the forensics and how they was shooting and shit, like, come on, bro.
Nigga shot through the air train like a mile away, bro.
That's crazy. But yeah, I saw this story and I was like, damn. Then look at his seed code. It look just like him. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, that shit. It touches. You know what I'm saying? It touches because I don't want to see. Yeah, I don't want to see somebody real close to me end up in certain situation like that because that shit is fucked up. And I feel like this episode is really draining right now.
Yeah, man, you gotta get to something good, man.
Oh man, Facebook is trying to drop a currency. It's called Libra.
I'm not with none of that.
I'm not with none of the Facebook and Instagram like shit like that.
I'm not with none of that. Libra, like scale.
Exactly. It's called
good.
Libra.
I'm good.
Let me see what it's a cryptocurrency. Nah, I'm good on that. I'm good, Facebook. Alright? I'm good on that.
I wanted to talk about something before we get to sports.
Yeah, because that's what I want this episode to be about.
I was having a conversation, right, about my boy Sir South, right? And I noticed something, because he was asking me about the Ye album. He's like, anybody like the Ye album? No, I don't like that shit.
The Ye?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
I like a couple tracks on it,
Yeah, a couple tracks, but I don't like it. And, I don't like 808s and Heartbreak. A lot of people feel like that is a classic.
It's a classic.
But, okay.
It changed the game.
Right, if it did, cool. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Is it okay for me not to like it?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Everybody don't like the Blueprint.
Alright, because I asked, exactly, that's what I was getting to. Because I immediately asked, I'm like, holy, you're 23. I'm not pulling the old card with you, but I'm just saying, I've been listening to music like longer than you've been alive. Like,
yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sometimes it do get to the age.
It matters because my ear is different. Just like people that were listening to music before
us.
Their ear is gonna be different. They're not gonna like rap. You can't knock them for that.
Yeah.
The way they grew up and listened
the
to
R&B era and all that. So with disco and shit.
Right. So the way I listen to music, the good music and music that's great to me, is different from this whole transitional shit. And I like Kanye, the college series.
You like the old Kanye.
I like the old Kanye, but when he went that way, I was like, bro.
When he started really experimenting.
Cool, I understand, but this ain't me. So I just wanted to speak on that. Like, I think that's what gets caught up with a lot of the younger generation with listening to the music now. Like, they don't understand when we say, nah, that's cool, but I don't like it. You don't like this? Yo, bro, there's some people that really said Reasonable Doubt was trash.
No, yeah. This,
you know what I'm saying?
This generation don't deal with criticism too well.
Nah.
Cause their thing is like, we from the cloth that we know we're from, right?
Right.
But we in the timeline thing, we're still considered millennials.
Yes.
Us. We was born, you was 87, 88. But that falls into the millennium shit. But we feel like we that before that. We that generation, right? But the millennial generation which is us and these kids right now and Generation Z, which all connects because it's this technology and all this shit.
Yeah, we're the first technology.
We feel more like the millennial era and Generation Z era is more communicative.
Yeah.
They help each other.
Yeah.
It's always supportive. Like we say, we go to a one bedroom, there's 6 kids in there.
Facts.
We would never. Me and Cole knew each other since 9-6, and why we don't got an apartment together? It's like, nah, I want my space. We creatures of habit. Nah, I want my own space. He want his. You know what I'm saying? So, but this generation is more like that. You know what I mean? Like, and even if that is corny, I'm gonna tell you, yo, I like this part and this part of it, but all together it's not all that. But let's work on it together and see if we can make it better.
Well, we like, nigga,
we like, boy, that shit trash. All together, fuck it. those last 2 bars was fire, Cole. But
that shit whack.
We used to tell Press. I used to tell Press, I don't like.
I don't like that shit.
And everybody around us used to be like, yeah, that shit fire. I used to be like,
I don't think.
knowing he had fire bars in there, but it's like
that you could have said that better.
Yeah, so for you to cause I get it now too. While I'm at work, now we the older niggas, and we seeing kids that's 20, 21 getting their first security job, and they with us, and they talk about what they like, and we like,
right,
all right, bro,
relax.
And as soon as we say that, it's like, why you hating though, old nigga? Nah, it's not that. Nah. It's just that I'm telling you, this generation ain't as great as you think it is. Cause if we go to a Little Pump, he uses about 30 words in his whole catalog of rapping. He used like 30 words compared to somebody like J. Cole, which in his catalog he's probably used 1,500 words. You know what and if y'all don't understand what I mean, do your history on hip hop. You know what I mean? Like, there's certain coasts and certain eras where there was more words used because the artists were trying to be more expansive. You know what I'm saying? Unlike Gucci Gang, 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 Gucci Gang. When I pull up in my tent, it is Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So he's saying the same thing.
The most popular phrase is getting used. Niggas that had Dracos.
Yeah.
Like, this is out of control. Nobody is like really expressive and creative.
Like, I did a double. I did a double take.
Kendrick, whenever.
Schoolboy Q album is pretty good. It's pretty cool.
It's just not what we.
Yeah, it's just not what I wanted. I like YG album better. You listen to YG album yet? YG album is
hot.
Cause he's a concept rapper.
I'm waiting for Benny the Butcher.
Yeah.
Like we said, Jim Jones' album is probably the best album that has come.
Jim Jones' album is the best album that dropped this year so far. That album is fire. He got visuals to it that's fire. We spoke about the DJ Khaled shit. It was alright. Who else dropped? What's the name dropped the new album? Cool.
Who?
Denzel Curry.
Yeah, I know. I ain't listened to it.
Zoo, but it's 2 U's instead of 2 O's. That boy is
he's cool.
He nice.
He's cool. I gotta see him more.
He nice, man. I want to give a shout out to Pete Alonso. You know what I'm saying? Rookie for the Mets. My boy got like 30 home runs already. It's not even the All-Star break. You know what I'm saying? We like 4 games back from first place. We don't really talk baseball too much, but we gotta talk baseball. Aaron Judge about to be back for your Yankees.
About to come back. My niggas got hurt early. I was like,
yeah, y'all looking crazy, man. Y'all got Edwin Encarnacion. Y'all just traded for him.
Nah, don't hate on that.
Nah, I'm saying y'all looking crazy. Like, y'all power is crazy. Like, the hitting is gonna be serious.
Man. Let me check where it stands.
Boston still looking good.
Fuck.
Philly and Atlanta killing in my division right now.
Let's talk about this NBA shit, man.
Yeah, let's talk about this NBA shit because we about to get out of here soon. NFL about to start soon too.
Oh my god.
About to get it lit with that, right, Cole? Yo, the BET Awards celebrating Nipsey Hussle with the humanitarian award.
Yankees in first. Let's get it.
Y'all in first place?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck out of here.
That ass.
Oh, Boston, wow. See, I haven't been paying attention to MLB. It's fucked up.
It's about to get nasty for niggas. We about to make this.
But you want to talk about the big trade, or you just want to get into it?
Start with the trade.
The Lakers traded for Anthony Davis.
Mm-hmm.
What you think about the trade? All right, boom. They traded.
All right, so boom.
Boom. They traded Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, the 4th pick, and 2 or 3 other picks, right? They go like 6 years, but they swap picks, right? So, look, because I know you were gonna say that. It's like, damn, they gave up everything. You know what I'm saying? But look, if the Pelicans are having a bad season, they could be like, we want your pick, or they'll be like, we'll stay with our pick. It depends on how they feel. You know what I mean? But
that's crazy.
And they looking to shop those picks, New Orleans, with the 4th pick and Lonzo.
They tried to
Ball.
do some slick shit. They tried to trade with
the Knicks.
No, they tried to trade with Memphis and get the 2nd pick.
Oh yeah. Atlanta tried to play with y'all, trade with y'all, right? With the Knicks.
Niggas tried to play with us.
They tried to give y'all the 10th and 7th.
That shit.
10th and 7th?
Decline, nigga.
Niggas said no. We got the third. I wanted to ask you. You think y'all all season is already a failure? The Knicks?
No.
Mm-mm. Just because I really felt like KD was coming to the Knicks.
Yeah, but now I don't want him.
We gonna get into that in a minute, but I felt like he was, and when that shit happened, I was like, damn. And then y'all got the third pick. I was like, damn. Everything.
We got the third pick first, but then he went down.
Yeah. Everything looked like it was lining up for the Knicks. Then it's like, alright, but who knows? Something might happen. Kawhi Leonard might feel good.
I'm not looking at Kawhi.
And give y'all 2 years.
But you never know. Well, I'm not looking at Kawhi.
What you looking at right now? You want to keep that third pick. Mm-hmm. You want RJ back.
Hold on, what was we talking about first? The trade. We talking about the trade.
Oh yeah. Excuse us. Yeah.
AD to
all those
mysterious
assets.
draft picks and shit.
Yeah, but we got to for AD.
I think it's a good trade.
It's a good trade.
You keep Kyle Kuzma.
And they kept Kyle Kuzma.
You make a push to win
now
the championship next year. The Warriors, like I said, sorry to all you Dub Nation, they're out the picture next year. It's
the
done.
dynasty is on the halt.
Yeah, it's done. Next year is not. I'm just saying next year.
Two of their cornerstones is out.
It's not happening.
ACL.
They be lucky getting the playoffs.
Steph got to average 30 shots a game.
They be lucky to get in the playoffs.
He got to average 30 shots a game and average like 35 points a game or some shit.
Kevin Looney got to turn into something
and he
ridiculous.
Might leave because he a free agent.
I don't see them being. We see what happens, but the Lakers, and then the free agency hasn't even started yet. You know what I'm saying? You go pick up a nice little piece or two, and
because they'll have because Anthony Davis still wants his That's why they wait until July 6th for the deal to go through, because he want his $4 million bonus from New Orleans.
Yeah.
I want that, and that'll also give the Lakers about 29 million in cap. Mm. So for me, like you saying right now, instead of going to try to get Kyrie or something like that, another max player, just go, instead of what you did last year with those one and done deals with those type of role players, do the same thing, but now you gotta surround this team with what they need. A Terry Rozier.
That's if
Boston don't sign him. Patrick Beverly.
What about Goran Dragic?
Goran Dragic.
Yeah.
That's guards.
Yeah.
Now go to let's say if Danny Green decides not to stay with Toronto, you could try to convince him. A JJ Redick.
I said JJ.
A Seth Curry probably.
You don't like Jimmy though?
Jimmy Butler?
Yeah.
On a max deal, or is he taking taking a nice 3 years with the third year option to opt out? And we give you nice dollars, you know what I'm saying?
I still taking it back, so.
Bojan Bogdanovic is free. The dude that's on the Pacers that he was killing.
I know what you're talking about.
He could, they need 3-and-D players, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's just a good trade. I like the trade for him.
Yeah.
If Anthony Davis could stay healthy, they could be in a championship.
You think DeMarcus Cousins will want to stay with Golden State, right? Because if they could steal him from them for a year,
you don't want to keep JaVale McGee.
I mean, yeah, you could keep JaVale if that's what's happening.
I'd keep JaVale McGee, bro.
With Anthony Davis.
Yes.
That's active right there, and long, and yeah, they cover a lot. They'll cover a lot. Yeah.
Keep it JaVale McGee.
Yeah. So as everybody knows, though, I'm not a Lakers fan. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James fan here, baby.
All right, so you was asking me about the Knicks, right?
King.
You was asking me about the Knicks.
Yeah, I feel like their off season is a failure, but we see what happens.
But how can you feel that way if it hasn't started yet?
Exactly.
Fuck.
Because everything that y'all was supposed to get the number 1 pick, it ain't happened.
We should have got the number 1 pick. Is what you mean?
Y'all should have got the number 1 pick. It ain't happened.
And we still might get the number 1 pick.
KD should have kept his ass sitting down It didn't happen.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with us, bro.
Yeah, it do though.
No, it don't.
Cause it's the Knicks.
He not
attached
signed,
to
but
this
he
thing.
not signed. Yeah, it's attached to rumor, but he ain't signed to us yet, nigga.
I feel you.
So
You know how I feel about your team, Cole. I don't think the NBA needs the Knicks to be a winning franchise.
Oh, you crazy.
Because the league is bigger than it's ever been, right? And that Garden still gives them $1 billion a year. Cool, your fans are retarded. We can't use that word. It's politically incorrect.
Listen.
They still sit there while they lose it. Like, boy, we went to a game, right? Hold on. We went to when the last time we went to the Garden together? Me and you.
I don't know. It was
Rayford Austin was on the team. He scored 0 points. I was like,
Austin wasn't on the team. It was Chris Duhon.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm about to tell you. You said all this of how much they make when they losing. They ain't even tap into what they could be making if they're winning.
Yeah.
Not the league or Madison Square Garden. They know this, my nigga.
I understand.
They know it. You ain't tap in half of what you could be doing if they winning. But let me tell you this. You don't get the number one pick and presumably still get the number one pick in RJ Barrett, bro. See, you know this because you're not somebody that just watches NBA basketball. Like some of these idiots then try to talk to me about college players. You don't watch college ball, so how you talking to me about players because you see some highlights and your favorite analyst on ESPN is talking to you. Don't tell me nothing.
Yeah.
You can't tell me nothing. Okay, but I like RJ. I love RJ. I told you that. Oh yeah, if I don't
RJ
get
Barrett is nice.
I want RJ Barrett. Now, who I was actually looking at was Vujicic.
Nikolai.
A lot of people not talking about him for some reason.
Free agent.
How do you think he's staying in Orlando?
No. Why?
I don't think he's staying.
It's gonna be a lot of movement this year. It's gonna be
I don't think he's staying in Orlando, and I think we could get him here.
Yeah.
I think if they talk to him, we could get him here. You don't know what Kawhi's doing, but I don't think he's gonna come here.
I think he's considering staying in Toronto.
I think he's considered staying in Toronto, but my whole thing is this: they talking to the Clippers. Why go back out west?
Yeah, why? Why do that?
If you go out west, why go to the Clippers? For the brand, he wants to win.
Yeah, they still the Clippers. Yeah.
It's either to me it's stay in Toronto, or he likes what he has in New York, and he takes that run. Now that's why I like Vujicic, because if we could get Vujicic with Mitchell Robinson, Kawhi, RJ Barrett, and probably. I told him I ain't even sure how. Like I really see Ricky Rubio playing next year.
Yeah, because as we just seen, Memphis traded Mike Conley to Utah.
Which shows up they taking Ja. That was the happiest news I had all day.
Yeah, so they taking Ja. They traded Grayson Allen.
We worked out Garland, but that was because Atlanta was trying some fuck shit. Yeah. And they just said today we locked in on RJ. We're not taking him. We locked in on RJ. It was just
he gonna be sitting in my house in the drive.
Break his whole TV.
They better not do no fuck shit because I ain't got time for this nigga, bro. Yo,
but that's what I want. I really want Nikolai.
But
I want the people nobody talking about.
All right, let's talk about a little free agency. Kyrie don't need to come to Brooklyn, and D'Angelo need to stay in Brooklyn.
So you see. But that's not happening, bro.
Cause he's not coming with KD, and if he comes alone, it's like.
That's what I was asking you though. You said you don't
I had
like
to think about it. I had to think about it.
No, but at first you said you liked it.
I said I don't care. You know what I mean? But now it's like he gonna fuck up the chemistry. You know what I'm saying? When you could just re-sign D'Angelo, right? Give him his money, and what's the name is becoming an unrestricted free agent. Go pick up Julius Randle.
Yeah, just bring in Randle.
And see if you could steal Tobias Harris. Just see if you could do it. If not, go find a shooter or something. A couple shooters, you know what I mean? Because we got guards.
Go for Harrison Barnes.
I'm cool with Allen. He's only going to grow. He's 21. He's only going to grow.
That's what I'm saying to you.
Hollis Jefferson is moving on from us. He's going to be a restricted free agent.
Let
So
him
if you
go.
put Julius Randle there
Let him go.
with Allen,
Yeah.
we need to find a 3. We need a 3.
Go get Harrison Barnes or Thaddeus Young.
Harrison Barnes just became unrestricted free agent.
Yeah,
right?
Harrison Barnes, but you
And
gotta
then
pay
you-
him.
Yeah, and then you still got D'Angelo and Spencer Dinwiddie and Caris LeVert and
That's what I
the
said to
whole
you.
rotation, Damaris Carroll. You still got the whole rotation. So, you know what I mean? I would like that to happen with Brooklyn.
It doesn't seem to be happening.
It seems like Kyrie is really fiending to come over here for some reason. He should just go to
Knicks.
Nah, because y'all going to have RJ Barrett.
So if D'Lo, because D'Lo's out because Kyrie comes, you see him just crossing town or going to Boston. They even said Phoenix. I want to see him cross town. Like we could get D'Lo, Vukovic,
what I was thinking about.
but he's a restricted free agent, isn't he? D'Angelo. So you gotta
Yeah.
make a trade for him. He might go to Phoenix.
You got to sign and trade him or something like
He
that.
might go to Phoenix or Boston. It's not gonna be New York unless y'all just take Ntilikina straight up.
Yeah. Who you talking about, D'Angelo?
Yes.
Nah.
We not making no other trade.
Yeah, I just
For
hope
D'Lo?
that D'Angelo.
So I can see him going to Phoenix, which is dope. But he ain't gonna be D'Lo no more.
I like to keep him in Brooklyn.
It's not gonna happen.
With a couple of things that I said. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? Anything else? We about to get up out of here. I feel like we've been in here.
Draft is tomorrow night, man.
The draft is tomorrow night.
RJ number 3, man. Number 5. in
Anthony
New
Joshua
York.
got knocked the fuck out.
Knocked the fuck out. Should have never ran for my boy.
My son Core said the Dark Phoenix is trash.
If you ain't.
Shazam was good. I just saw it. She's Gotta Have It season 2 is good.
Niggas just got me tight.
We about to get the fuck up out of here. Yo, Fuego.
Child's Play on Friday. I'm going to
Child's
see
Play coming out. That should look good.
See what's going on.
But other than that, y'all already know, man. For Dawn Core,
Yo.
it's Drican Hippie. Y'all already know what we about to do. We about to get up out of here.